theme park, built by the Aw brothers, creators of Tiger Bomb. Security guards patrolling the grounds after dark have reported hearing disembodied screams. Is Pawpaw Village just a theme park? Or could it be Flatboat family? The house saw unspeakable horror during the Japanese occupation of the Philippines in World War II. Visitors today report seeing a ghostly figure of a woman in white near the mansion's entrance, while others claim to hear footsteps and voices when no one else is around. Some even believe that the spirits of Japanese brutal regime, where thousands of innocent people were executed. Today, these fields are marked by mass graves and a chilling atmosphere, as over 20,000 people are believed to have been killed here. Visitors report an eerie stillness, and have claimed to feel watched while walking through the site. Some even report hearing whispers or the distant sound of crying, believed to be the restless souls of the victims. The killing fields are not just a historical site, but a deeply unsettling reminder of the horrors of the past, making them one of the most haunted places in Southeast Asia. 12. Saffron Unique, reporting ghostly sightings and eerie sensations while wandering its dark and empty halls. Some believe the building is cursed, as it was constructed on land once used as a cemetery. In 2014, the tower's reputation grew darker when the body of a Swedish tourist was found hanging on one of the upper floors. Despite its chilling atmosphere, the tower remains a popular destination for thrill seekers looking for a paranormal experience. 13th Tok School of Hong Kong. Abandoned schools often carry a creepy vibe, and Tok School in Hong Kong is no exception. This dilapidated building is famous for its ghost stories, including the legend of a teacher who committed suicide on the school grounds. Since then, witnesses have reported hearing strange sounds, including footsteps and whispers, despite the school being empty for years. Some claim to have seen apparitions of students in old school uniforms, wandering the halls. Local paranormal investigators believe that the school's tragic history has left it haunted by spirits who are unable to move on. With its eerie atmosphere and unsettling legends, Tok School is one of Hong Kong's most notorious haunted locations. 14. Varna Castle, New Zealand. While not typically associated with Asia, New Zealand's Varna Castle deserves mention for its ghostly reputation. Built in 1871, this castle has seen its share of tragedy, including the death of owner his wife and daughter. Visitors and staff have reported encountering apparitions of a woman in Victorian clothing, believed to be Varna's first wife. Others have experienced cold spots, disembodied voices, and objects moving on their own. The castle's dark history and numerous tragedies associated with it make Varna Castle a must-visit for anyone interested in the paranormal. Whether or not you believe in ghosts, the chilling atmosphere of this castle is hard to ignore. 15. Changi Hospital, Singapore. Changi Hospital in Singapore has a long history of tragedy, having served as a military hospital during World War II and later as a general hospital. It was abandoned in 1997, but many believe the spirits of former patients and soldiers still roam the halls. Visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices, the sound of crying, and even screams in the dead of night. Shadowy figures have been seen lurking in the corridor at night. As we wrap up our journey through Asia's most haunted places, it's clear that these sites offer more than just ghost stories. They are windows into the region's rich history and lingering mysteries. From abandoned castles to cursed towers, each location. Vietnam, a country known for its breathtaking landscapes, rich culture, and vibrant history. But hidden beneath this beauty lies a darker, more sinister side, where legends of haunted places have been passed down through generations. From cursed homes to eerie cemeteries, these places are not for the faint of heart. Are you ready to explore Vietnam's scariest, most haunted places? Be warned, what you see today may stay with you for a long, long time. You've been warned. 1. The abandoned hospital of Da Lat. Da Lat, known as the City of Eternal Spring, may seem like a peaceful and serene place. But deep in the mist-covered hills, there's a that sends chills down anyone's spine, the abandoned hospital of Novi. During the French colonial era, this hospital was once a place of healing, but after being left to decay for decades, it has become a notorious hotspot for ghost sightings. Locals say the hospital is cursed. Apparitions of former patients are said to roam the empty halls at night. Visitors report hearing faint whispers, disembodied screams, and even seeing the shadowy figures of nurses who never left. One legend speaks of a young woman who died tragically during childbirth. Some say her spirit still wanders the old maternity ward, crying for the lost child. Those brave enough to enter often leave with stories of cold gusts of wind blowing through sealed windows, or the unsettling feeling of being lost. Scared to visit? Just remember, many who have come here claim to never feel the same again. 2. The Ghost of Hoya, ancient town. Hoya, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a picturesque town famous for its lantern-lit streets and ancient architecture. But as the sun sets and the town's vibrant colors fade into darkness, whispers of old hauntings begin to surface. One of the most famous legends is that of the old Chinese merchant house, now known as the House of Ghosts. For centuries, locals have claimed that this house is haunted by the spirit of a wealthy trader who mysteriously died within its walls. Every year, on the anniversary of his death, it's said that strange occurrences plague the house. Lights flicker, doors slam on him, and a faint sound of footsteps can be heard echoing through the empty rooms. Some visitors even report seeing a shadowy figure sitting by the windows, staring out into the night. Is it the spirit of the merchant, forever trapped within his house? Only the bravest souls venture near after dark, hoping to catch a glimpse of the unknown. 3. The haunted French villa to the north. In the heart of Vietnam's capital, Hanoi, lies an old decaying French villa. Built during colonial times, this villa has witnessed decades of history and war, but today it stands abandoned, with ivy creeping up its walls and the eerie silence filling its empty rooms. Locals avoid walking by it after sunset, for fear of encountering the spirits that are said to haunt the property. One story that sends shivers down everyone's spine is that of a French family who lived in the villa during the 1940s. Tragedy struck when the family was found dead in their own home under mysterious circumstances. Since then, rumors of ghostly apparitions have surrounded the house. Some say they hear a child's laughter coming from inside, despite the villa being completely empty. Others claim to have seen a woman in a white dress standing by the window, watching over the street below. Visitors who step too close often report an overwhelming sense of dread, as if they are being watched by unseen eyes. The mysterious lake of Hoan Kin. Hoan Kin Lake, located in the center of Hanoi, is a place of tranquility during the day. But as night falls, it becomes the center
I'll take that trade.
According to legend, the lake is home to a giant turtle spirit that once returned a magical sword to the gods. But beyond this legend, many believe that the lake harbors more than just mythical creatures. There have been countless reports of ghostly figures walking along the lake's shore, particularly to the north.
Yeah, I'm not very rich or pets now, but
forever bound to the place of their final rest. Fishermen and night joggers alike have reported seeing strange mists rising from the water, sometimes taking the shape of human figures. One chilling tale speaks of a woman in red, who is seen near the lake's edge, staring into the water as if searching for something lost. If you dare to visit at night, you might just catch a glimpse of her.
really like gardens. Okay. Wow, his pad is a lot more higher than I thought. Okay.
Calm down. Calm down.
You have to do the second form as well.
There's also visitors report
There we go.
figures
Clear swamp guard, Mercer.
and some say they've heard ghostly chants echoing from the walls. But the most unsettling legend is that of a priest who was murdered by the very prisoners he was meant to comfort. His spirit is said to still linger, pacing the aisles of the old church, seeking redemption for sins that were never forgiven. The eerie atmosphere of this once holy place has made it a hotspot for those seeking to experience the supernatural. Sixth, the ghost train of High Van Pass. The High Van Pass is one of Vietnam's most beautiful mountain roads, offering sweeping views of the ocean and dramatic cliffs. But the scenic beauty hides a dark and eerie secret, the legend of the ghost train. This old abandoned railway was once a bustling route between Da Nang and Hue, but over the years it's become infamous for supernatural encounters. There are tales of a train that travels through the misty pass at night, but it's no ordinary train.
And Tangerine Myers are like Snape border.
The distant rumble of a locomotive and the screech of metal wheels. Yet when they look, there's no train in sight. The most spine-chilling part of the legend is that this ghost train carries the souls of those who died in tragic accidents on the pass. People walking through the pass at night have reported seeing flickering lights in the distance, only to vanish into thin air as they approach. The locals believe that these are the spirits of the lost passengers, forever journeying through the pass in a spectral train that never reaches its destination. 7. The Cursed House on Guillaume Kai Street. In Ho Chi Minh City, there is an infamous building on Guillaume Kai Street that has earned a reputation as one of the most haunted places in the city. This once grand mansion, built during the colonial era, has now become a crumbling shadow of its former self, overrun by urban legends of death and despair. According to local lore, a wealthy businessman once lived in the house with his family. After a series of tragic events, including the mysterious deaths of his wife and children, the man took his own life inside the mansion. Since then, strange phenomena have been reported. Neighbors have claimed to hear the sound of a piano playing from the house late at night, even though no one has lived there for years. Some say they've seen shadowy figures peering out of the window. But spring, the house described a heavy, oppressive atmosphere that seems to make it hard to breathe within and report feeling lost. The cursed house has now been left abandoned, and it's said that anyone who tries to renovate or live in it meets an untimely end. 8. The Spectral Soldiers of Vong Ha Cave. Vong Ha Cave in central Vietnam is famous for its breathtaking beauty and unique limestone formations, but hidden in the shadows of this natural wonder are terrifying tales of ghostly encounters. During the Vietnam War, the cave was used as a hiding place by soldiers, and many lost their lives in its depths. Today, visitors to the cave report hearing eerie sounds echoing through the dark tunnels. Some say they've heard faint whispers or the distant sound of marching boots, as if the spirits of the fallen soldiers are still wandering the cave's winding passageways. A chilling local legend tells of a group of soldiers who were trapped in the cave after a bombing, never to be found again. It's believed that their souls now haunt the cave, forever trying to find a way out. Tourists and guides have also spoken of sudden drops in temperature, as well as unexplained light splintering in the deepest parts of the cave, despite there being no source of electricity. The spectral soldiers of Vong Ha Cave serve as a haunting reminder of Vietnam's tragic wartime history. 9. The Vengeful Spirit of Hang Duong Cemetery, approx. 120 seconds. Hang Duong Cemetery, located on Con Dao Island, is the final resting place of thousands of Vietnamese revolutionaries who were imprisoned and died during the French and American occupations. But amidst the solemn graves, there are stories of one spirit that stands out, the vengeful ghost of Lo Thi Sao. Lo Thi Sao was a young revolutionary who fought against French colonialism. Captured and executed at the age of 19, she became a martyr in Vietnamese history. However, locals believe that her spirit still lingers at Hang Duong Cemetery. Visitors often leave offerings at her grave, hoping to appease her vengeful spirit. Those who visit the cemetery at night claim to have heard her voice, and some have even seen her ghost walking among the tombstones. It's said that her spirit protects the cemetery, but she also seeks vengeance against those who disrespect the graves. People have reported feeling an intense, angry presence when visiting the site after dark, and some believe that Lo Thi Sao's spirit still seeks justice for the lives that were brutally taken. 10. The Haunted Streets of Da Nang. Da Nang is a bustling coastal city, but once the sun sets, some of its streets are believed to be haunted by spirits from the past. One of the most most infamous haunted locations in the city is Toronto Street, where eerie sightings and ghostly encounters have been reported for years. The most famous tale comes from the Vietnam War era. Many civilians lost their lives during bombings in the area, and it's believed that their restless souls still wander the streets. People passing through at night have reported seeing ghostly apparitions in military uniforms, as if the spirits of fallen soldiers are still patrolling the area. Some taxi drivers even refuse to pick up passengers on certain streets late at night, fearing they might pick up a ghost. One chilling story tells of a driver who picked up a woman in white late one night, only to realize moments later that she had vanished from the back seat. Since then, the haunted streets of the night have been a hotspot for ghost hunters, all hoping to capture evidence of these lost souls. 11. The Fuzo Racecourse. The Fuzo Racecourse in Ho Chi Minh City was once a glamorous venue for horse racing, but today it's known more for its haunted past than for any sport. Built during the French colonial period, often described as pale and gaunt, as if trapped in an eternal loop of its final moments. Visitors have also reported hearing the sound of hooves galloping through the empty racecourse, despite there being no horses around. Locals believe that the Fuzo Racecourse is cursed, and many refuse to go near it after dark, fearing they might encounter one of the spirits that still lingers there. 12. The apparitions of Guan Qiu Plaza. Guan Qiu Plaza in Ho Chi Minh City, once envisioned as a luxurious residential complex, is now known more for its ghostly legends than its high-rise apartments. Completed in the late 1990s, the complex of 3 tall towers has remained mostly empty over the years, giving rise to rumors that it is haunted. Locals believe that the building was constructed on cursed land, and some even claim that the feng shui of the towers is all wrong, attracting bad spirits. Over the years, there have been numerous reports of eerie occurrences, of strange shadows appearing in windows of unoccupied apartments, and inexplicable sounds echoing through the empty halls. Some say the ghost of a woman has been seen wandering the complex at night. She is often spotted standing near the windows, staring out at the city below. Security guards and workers have also reported hearing footsteps and whispers in the dead of night, even though the towers are mostly abandoned. The chilling atmosphere surrounding Guan Qiu Plaza has kept it mostly vacant, despite its prime location in the heart of the city. 13. The mysterious hills of Bobby National Park. Bobby National Park, located just outside of New York, is a beautiful and serene place by day, but when night falls, it becomes a place of fear. The dense, misty forests and ancient ruins within the park are said to be haunted by spirits from centuries past. One of the most infamous haunted spots is the old French church, an eerie abandoned structure deep within the park. Built during the French colonial period, this crumbling church has long been associated with ghostly activity. Hikers and visitors to the church have reported hearing strange noises, such as chanting or the sound of footsteps echoing through the empty stone halls. Some have even claimed to see ghostly figures lurking in the shadows, vanishing as quickly as they appear. But it's not just the church that's haunted. The surrounding hills are filled with stories of soldiers who lost their lives during the wars. Their spirits now wanders in forth. Some visitors have spoken of feeling an overwhelming sense of dread as they hike through the fog-covered trails, as if something, or someone, is watching them from the trees. The chilling atmosphere of Bobby National Park makes it one of Vietnam's most mysterious haunted locations. 14. The Ghosts of the Hanoi Opera House. The Hanoi Opera House, a grand and historic building, is one of the most iconic landmarks in the city. However, beneath its majestic exterior lies a history of tragedy and ghostly encounters. Built by the French in 1911, the Opera House has witnessed countless performances, and according to some, the presence of spirits who never left. One of the most enduring legends is that of a young opera singer who tragically died in the building under mysterious circumstances. Some say that her spirit still lingers in the theater, wandering in the empty halls after performances. Stagehands have reported seeing her ghostly figure walking backstage, dressed in old-fashioned opera costumes. There are also stories of lights flickering on and off during rehearsals, and the faint sound of singing echoing through the halls long after everyone has left. Some performers have even claimed to feel a cold presence standing beside them on stage during performances. The eerie atmosphere of the Hanoi Opera House, combined with these chilling tales, has earned it a reputation as one of the most haunted buildings in Vietnam. Here's to the spooky fields of my son. Sanctuary. My Son's Sanctuary, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a collection of ancient temples built between the 4th and 14th centuries. Though it is a popular tourist destination today, many visitors are unaware of the haunted stories surrounding this ancient site. During the Vietnam War, my son was heavily bombed, and many soldiers and civilians lost their lives here. Locals believe that the spirits of those who died in the bombing still haunt the ruins of my son. Visitors have reported seeing ghostly figures wandering among the ancient temples at night, their pale forms flittering in the moonlight. Some say they've heard strange whispers in the wind, and others have felt an overwhelming sense of sorrow while walking through the site. One of the most chilling tales of lost of tourists who became lost while exploring the ruins after dark. According to their account, they were guided back to the entrance by a mysterious figure dressed in traditional clothing. When they turned to thank their guide, he had vanished into thin air. Whether the legend is true or not, the eerie atmosphere of my son after dark is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. These haunted places across Vietnam may be beautiful by day, but as night falls, their dark histories come to light.
You're retired and then, hey, you're going to develop for doing the workforce. Oh, I'll say it up once. And I told you, strictly for entertainment purposes. If you think I'm playing a video game to push political views of my own, then I really need to reevaluate my life. Because viewer discretion is advised. Thank you for watching. Go get it back. And about fucking time, we play good sports. Oh, are we playing football again? Well, the big old spoken and we're finally back to the most easier. So with that said, I'm sure you're all winner of the fashion. Hunter? No, it's George. Haven't been. Hey, George, how've you been? Well, I can't complain. But my best strangers are in the playoffs. The ones I used to own. The whole 2% you own. I was George back. That whole for me. Everyone's favorite commentator's back. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get right. I'm going to ignore the fact that now George is cheating in this series. Hey, shade. That's the drawing here. We're trying to get a bit of shade. Not talking about your fucking election, George. I'm talking about your fucked up scorecard in the last episode. Oh, that's what's not going to happen. I messed up the numbers for him on the first hole. Think he should have finished with +1, but got even far on the scoreboard. But I still won anyway. So,
yeah, why are you even complaining about it? It's not like he would have won either way.
because I was, don't always need something to bitch about. Yeah, all right, Joe, grown-ups talking right now. Anyway, I will not tolerate any more cheating in the greatest sport known to man. So, George, don't cheat. I will give you a pass just once.
But I did.
And Barry, get this shit right the first fucking time and pay attention. But how was the sports look? What's coming up?
Well, all I see is pretty grass, a little bit of water too. Isn't that literally every golf course though?
No, Ben. Every course has its own respectable features. They aren't just all the same. Oh, it's in Brooklyn. I didn't know that was in Massachusetts. I always thought it was in New York. That says Brookline. You dipshit.
Well, that was fun.
So is this a yay or nay?
Yeah.
Country call, Ben. Let's take a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And those against?
Like a fan. Don't want to.
It's very good. Fuck you, Corey. All right, going back to the vote. I count as 100% of the total vote, so I will pick that means,
Whoa, 100%? What the hell?
yeah, that sounds like a bunch of malarkey. All right, I vote yes, which means we will play there. Okay, well, all right? Is that enough to satisfy you, John? Believe it or not, I'm pretty easy to satisfy. Got something to say there, Shipper?
Just a pretty ironic statement here, that's all. All right, boys and girls, it's time for yet another presidential tourney where your favorite Democrats and Republicans take on each other for the...
I really need you to shut the fuck up just for 5 minutes. But he's the congressman. Good. Fuck say fine with you. Not one person. Say, Donald, not one person said a fucking thing. So don't be trying to use any kind of excuse as to why you buried that thing in the sand like it was Redbeard's fucking treasure. Did someone say treasure?
Ouch.
Hey, you're about halfway there from where you put from, Barry. That's something to celebrate. Yeah, good job, Barry. Oh, come on. Oh, my God, this is embarrassing.
Barry could sure use some help here from the golf gods.
Not even the golf guys would want to interfere with this historic performance on the first hole. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is just a practice round. Get the fuck out of here. Practice on my ass. Listen here to me. Practice. You're talking about practice. Good Lord, relax. Not a sinning, please. Beep-beep-boo-boo, 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 go. Would you shut the fuck up? Beep-beep. Boo-boo, I want to get done. More like watch this shame.
Hey, looks like you're up to par with Barry, which would actually be over par.
That actually may have somehow been worse than I thought. I greatly appreciate this involvement, Chuck Wilson. 55 to big move, you likely have a much better putter than Barry. Well, let's see if then.
Got it up the hill. Barry couldn't do that.
Not a birdie, but I will take the par. Oh, yeah? Must be a tiny hill or something there. Oh, yeah. That's probably it. Well, at least I'm not losing.
Yes.
Wait until it's my turn. Assuming you don't throw this time around.
Hey, Barry, think I could maybe get a turn on one of these holes?
No.
Oh, come on, Donald.
Actually, I'll tell you what. If you this ball on the fairway, I'll let you take my turn. Whoa, for real? Fairway? All right. Hey, Joe. Yeah! Joe, I'll give you $5 if you can't play changes. 3. I want $3. But that's... Okay, $3.
Oh, wow. What the hell happened?
Well, not much there a little bit.
But you bribed Joe. He can't accept a bribe. I can get him a piece for that.
Ben, buddy, I've been there twice. If they fail to kick my ass out, Joe sure as shit ain't going anywhere. He ain't long, unfortunately. Especially if they're wanting $3. I hit it in the stand. Can I get another $3?
You guys are always assholes to me. What have I ever done to any of you?
Whoa, I'm always nice to you, Ben. For whatever reason. Yeah, so am I, little Benjamin.
And then you guys call me that, and I told you numerous times to stop calling you little fucking Benjamin.
You know, little Benjamin, there's no span in these things.
Damn it, Jordan. Stop being a smartass. And then you guys constantly belittle me with all that.
All right, Benjamin, you don't need to turn this into a fucking pity party. Quit fishing, you man the hell up. Guys, I'm really struggling. I'll have to leave you then. Just have it in there. Oh, never mind. Oh, what? I don't even get to tap it in. No, because you're trash. Let me show you losing how it's done. Bunch of fucking amateurs. Watch this shit. Am I supposed to be impressed by that?
It actually wasn't a bad shot. He managed to avoid the hill and keep it on the flat part of the green.
Well, actual analysis from Ben. About time, bud. But he's still almost 40 feet from the hole. Not after this putt. Far left. You're talking trash. Do what you got to do to boost your already this points up confidence. And I believe that's powerful. All right, what play? That a par 3 made all of us look like shit. Not me, I have 6 points. That's more than all of you combined. I don't think that adds up. It's really interesting to see how we fared with a par 5. Well, since we did so well with the not so easy par 3. I don't know, you guys got to do something instead of easy par 3. I think we're wrong there, though. We're just going to hit this right there. Especially now.
Fuck you, Joe. I will get you a piece for that bribe.
All right, here we go. What the fuck is happening? You enable power-ups since you've done shit? He's mutating.
I think it may end up being a hole-in-one.
I don't know what the hell is happening.
Well, that was disappointing as our last Republican president.
Huh. Okay, man, I'll just let that one slide because there is a lot I could say.
Okay.
I'm good.
Come on, mister, I'm the greatest president of all time. Don't play mods down.
I've already said my stance in the previous episode that I don't like the beating. Really? Because you say the same shit all the time. All the people, the same names over and over again, give the same reasons as to why you're better than anyone else. Yada, yada, yada.
Well, I'll say that I've got Peter on with the fighting for the performance. Yeah, you really need to work on your names with people.
Oh, is Sleepy Joe not like his accurate nickname? Fucking hell.
Actually, I think the Sleepy Joe is the only good one you have.
Biggest news I've ever heard? You're just mad I called your brother low energy gift.
But it needs to like rhyme or something, you know?
Barry would get another disappointing performance on back-to-back holes as this puts him.
Little Benjamin, we're having a very important thing here.
My nickname is just one of the many things that make me the very stable genius I am. And you call yourself that.
When it just comes to show how accurate your nicknames really are, there's got to be one thing for souvenir, I think.
Ooh, ouch. You definitely just fucking cussed a poor spectator down there. So you guys don't like Crazy Nancy?
I give it a 6. Actually 7. No way, this is 6.5.
Wait, are we rating on accuracy or just the name in general?
Good Lord, not so hot, but it's just a big shot from W. I mean, I was just raised based on the quality, you know? Like, I feel like the version to the line that their name.
The adjective. It's not a verb, it's an adjective.
And then, I'm sorry, but
We're just trying to play some damn golf, and once again, you gotta make it all about you, turning cities and the media.
yeah, that's something I'm actually trying to do.
You're right, all my fault.
You're not gonna play?
No need. Wow, impressive. Would have been better if Professor Skip here, but wasn't such an asshole.
Yep, shame on me for trying to correct others to help them out.
How the hell does this dumbass kill a spectator, then hit a tree branch, then the sand, then fail to put it on the green and still get fucking fought?
Skill, something you lack.
I don't lack anything, Joe. And if I did, which is impossible, it sure as hell wouldn't be skilled. I don't know. This is episode 4. And do you even want to single that? I'd expect a lot more from someone who spent more time on the course than the old line. Okay, that is massive cash. It was at least 50-50.
Joe's looking good here, shot at an eagle.
What? I didn't shoot at an eagle.
Eagle is 200 points.
Way to use your head, Slow Joe.
Wait, like I did that and I. The rest of the head is whether I was just like doing that.
If Joe gets a bird here, I'm going to be real pissed. Fucking bullshit. He's a damn controller.
Looks like Trump is very upset.
Someone see that again. 10 out of 10.
Problem is, I'm not slow. Last time I checked, I'm winning. Not in the polls today. Actually, I think he's starting to catch up with you, Joe. Maybe he's favoring polls.
Whatever, fuck politics. Joe, I know how you can keep down.
The fuck the hell came out for? We're the same damn party.
I thought you were a Democrat.
No?
He used to be.
Traitor. You're the fucking traitor, Joe. Trader Joe's the grocery store? What the fuck? What the hell is this going? Why does every hobo have to have a fucking slope steeper than Joe's plummeting approval rate?
Sorry, John. It's only a Bill's here. Because after being indicted, arrested, losing to Joe, and already being at the bottom of the hill, boy, I don't think you can go any further down.
I don't know, Donald always seems to find a way.
A way to go downhill? A way to come out on top like I always do. Choosing where to use home spike tool wise skills can be challenging since you can put it everywhere. That's why I use it just few weeks inside. I don't fucking understand how this fucking puck mechanic works. If you stop the power at the line, it doesn't even reach the damn hose. Well, at least you got yourself power. Whatever. Joe,
It's the home stretch, last hole of the match for the presidents.
isn't this over? Didn't I already win? I mean, Joe and I would do an absolute miracle to do this thing. You know, Joe is the close though. with on.
Yeah, that's insulting to people who work hard on their cans.
I worked incredibly hard on my spray tan, thank you very much. Whatever you say, McDonald.
That's the best one yet.
Best one yet? You were just bitching about how it needs to rhyme. There's no rhyme in there.
What will come? I can make the rules.
You just make criteria, fail to follow.
Welcome to politics.
Barry, I'm surprised you allow us to get so political. I remember you used to get mad at us when we first started making these videos.
I would say I'm allowing the political discussion.
I actually came up with this theory as an escape from all the tensions we deal with on the day. However, the old truth can't speak that concept we have with one another.
Maybe that's the issue with our government, though, Barry. We need to discuss the real influences. So what do you like to
Your mom.
Well, I'm definitely not in this place.
Well, if you do well here, since you aren't off to a great start, you have a chance if Donald shits the bed.
Smells like you already did.
What are you talking about?
That was Ben.
So good, but then you have the back thing. Yeah.
At least you didn't roll down the hill.
Silver lining. Well, my story is get better, but it also didn't get worse.
Well, that even part won't be enough to beat me. Only. Joe, you are an absolute long shot to win this match. Or the election. In fact, Nikki Haley has a better chance of beating you than you. Exactly. All the losers in the Democratic Party, and even the losers in the Republican Party have no chance.
Oh, so you're one of the Republican Party losers still, right?
Yes,
But it's
could be.
Just like you did. Recount start cheating, Donald.
that's a good thing. Back in the system. Stable.
Oh, you all lost. I want to play Madden. I don't like the game anymore. So would you just finish the hell up so I can have my fucking turn?
This is a tough one.
Don't overthink it.
Finally. Now it's my turn, even though I already won. No, you didn't. I'm still in this.
What if Donald gets one before we shine, right? Yes, you need him to get 2 over for you to win.
What about for me to win?
You would need everyone to somehow get this going.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I suppose anything can happen. Yeah, no, they push that back.
No way in hell.
Let's say.
Exactly what you were thinking again.
Oh, you're not going to use your button.
No, I'm not. You know why? Because somebody chose a fucking course with fucking mountains all over each and every hole.
All right, I'll admit. The terrain on this one was definitely right.
Not as rough as that fight. Shut up.
And that will do it. The significant amount of self-confidence ends up costing Donald the win as he ties with George.
Once again, Barry picks a shitty venue to host a sporting event, like he does in every video game we play.
Oh, right, I'm seeing. Look at it. They all played on it and so. So I apologize that the self-proclaimed golf god struggled with a bunch of guys that actually work as president rather than getting bumped and missing getting golf clubs.
I worked way harder than any of you ever have or ever will.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to check out our card channel presidential packs.
And leave a like and subscribe.
We don't too much. But people actually want to watch people.
Gillette, that's for spirit spray. 24/7 sweat and odor prevention. Gillette, the choice is good.
Good.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but this is going to be similar to our Jake Wallman to Edmonton video, where the finalized details as to everything that you need to know, everything that you want to know, unfortunately, those details are not available to me at the time of stepping into this room and recording this audio of this microphone. It is 2:42 a.m. in the morning in Vancouver, British Columbia, Friday, March 7th, as I'm stepping in and talking about this. So, I am sacrificing some of my much needed sleep to make this video commentary. And instead of waiting for the full details to be revealed, I feel comfortable enough with the main idea to go out there and make this simple commentary. If you were looking for set details, I apologize. You're going to have to wait a few more hours to find those. But for now, let's talk about the biggest trade chip of the 2025 trade deadline and his move over to the Dallas Stars. That which has not been confirmed yet, but is very likely on its way. We will probably see something go down within the next 10 hours or so. And I'm making this video because I got videos of all the other stuff that's going to go down. I don't have time to wait for one thing. This is what Elliot Friedman tweeted out past midnight on the East Coast earlier yesterday. Okay, something else tonight. I'm hearing that talks are intensifying to send Mikko Rantanen to the Dallas Stars. Uncertain about the exact details and the possibility of an extension at this time, but we are heading down this road. The Western playoffs are going to be brutal. Brutal indeed, folks. I mean, think about that Brock Nelson acquisition for the Colorado Avalanche. Think about the Vegas Golden Knights getting an original misfit back in Riley Smith. Think about Mikko Rantanen going from Colorado to Carolina, playing however many games he did with the Hurricanes, 13 games and 6 points, and then getting traded one more time to Colorado's rival in freaking Dallas? Bruh. I mean, you want to talk about exercising demons. You want to talk about getting revenge on the team that wronged you. You want to talk about Mikko Rantanen getting caught off guard by the very first trade, which sent him to Carolina. This is your chance, Mikko. You want to take it to the Colorado Avalanche? You could take it to the gosh darn Colorado Avalanche. Now, of course, at the time of me talking into this microphone, we don't know the details. We don't know whether or not Rantanen got traded for Wyatt Johnston, or a Stankoven, or a Maverick Bork, or a Matt Duchene, or somebody fill in the blanks with whomever it is that you want. We don't even know if the salary was retained, although that's probably a reasonable guess to assume happened. He's making $9.25 million a year till the end of this season. Cut that in half, you've got 4-point-something mil. Cut that in half again, you've got 2-point-something mil. The Dallas Stars, if you assume the Carolina Hurricanes are retaining 25% of his total salary and 50% of the remaining salary, the Dallas Stars getting Mikko Rantanen onto their team at a $2-point-something million cap hit would be bananas. And you just hope that Tyler Seguin is able to come back in the playoffs. You have a stacked top 9, including Seguin, Marchment, and Mikael Granlund. You've got Wyatt Johnston in there. You've got J-Rock. You've got Jamie Benn. You've got everybody else that has been rotating around there, too. I mean, Duchene, Seguin, and Marchment was a fantastic line before some of those guys ended up getting injured. You take all the good that the Dallas Stars have had this season, and you got freaking Mikko Rantanen $2 million a year. Obviously, you're not going to assume he resigns for that. That is totally ludicrous. You're going to have to overpay to get this guy to stick around on a contract. But just knowing that this possibility is there, that it's probably going to happen, that's the crazy part. And we had Team Pagnotta going out there and saying this. Also, last night, there was talk earlier today that Rantanen would be open to an extension with Dallas or Florida. It's been a possibility, but the Stars are also open to the straight rental option. This could be big for Dallas. If Dallas gets him, it's just a meat grinder in the playoffs in the West. Then comes off the books for next year, depending on what goes out. J-Bob, they can make him the highest paid winner in the league easily. Pretty obvious that the preferred market for Rantanen was teams with Finnish players. Hintz, Lindell, Granlund, and Miro in Dallas, and half the roster in Florida. Okay, that's kind of funny. Whose do you think I am? Oh yeah, that's a crazy good username. Whose do you think you are? I am. What a crazy good clip. But I also, in this video commentary, because we're not talking about the specific trade details, that's not revealed to us yet, I wanted to go over some of the response, because this was also talked about on the R Colorado Avalanche subreddit. What the hell? The poster says, The Dallas Stars and Carolina Hurricanes reportedly have to frame up a deal that would send Rantanen into Dallas, as posted by the NHL Network Twitter account. Let's go out there and read some of these comments. Yeah, this is starting to seem very likely, as is a Dallas House playoff round this spring. If you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best. Let's go. Ugh. Bring it on. Time to exercise some demons. Disaster Bros, what are you doing? Colorado, man, the Avalanche will be facing off, most probably, against one of their best players in franchise history in the Dallas Stars organization. And all it took was, 13 total games of him not to fit in the Carolina Hurricane system for him to get sent around one more time. And of course, it's not just the fact that he was playing poorly, but it's also the fact that he wasn't willing to resign, he wasn't willing to give the Carolina team an extension, and we'd spoken about this and more in the video earlier today. I mean, head over to this video commentary that we had made earlier in the program. Marty Natchez spoke out about the Rantanen acquisition for Carolina. He was like, yeah, I mean, Carolina probably should have done their due diligence and made sure that Rantanen would have been able to re-sign with them before acquiring him. Natchez, of course, poking a little bit of fun at the situation, but not only is he re-signing Carolina, he would have done it by now. $100+ million contract for 8 years they offered him, and he said no. He's like, yeah, sorry. Like, I don't know if I really want to take this 9-figure dollar amount because I just don't really feel comfortable in this situation here. Like, you don't like Sebastian Aho that much? Is one thing not enough? He's got to go on to Dallas where he's got like 4 more? Obviously, I'm focused on the situation myself, but just learning about the Rantanen situation and everything that's been going down, it does seem like this will be our outcome, that the Mikko Rantanen party will take itself over to the Dallas Stars. Rantanen, hearing Stars and Hurricanes have the framework of a deal we will see on an extension over the next few hours. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm going to try to go to sleep because it seems like Elliot Friedman is not going to be getting any of that tonight. This was at 11:08 p.m., so 2 a.m. in the Eastern Coast over there. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the game. With injustice strikes, Assassin's Creed stories. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down elements for the most iconic boss fights of the 2020s so far. As we'll be discussing critical plot moments, a spoiler warning is in effect. Number 10, Maxasia the Complete, Rise of P. Oh, Simon. Souls-like games are known for their brutally difficult yet well-designed boss fights, as you'll see later on this list, and Rise of P is no different. Maxasia the Complete, formerly Optimist Adriana, is the servant of the main antagonist Simon Venice, having been reborn in the elixir as the first full being, thanks to Maine. Donning an enormous sword and stick-looking armor, Maxasia is an terrible force to be reckoned with. She's heavily weak to acid attacks and employs a devastating electric blitz that encompasses much of the arena during her second phase. Once you defeat her, you're home free to defeat Simon and finish the game. Number 9, Destroyer Survivors, Metaphor Fantasio.
This is our final battle.
At this point, we all know the legacy Persona 5 has had on the characters and genre and the industry as a whole. So when Atlas and Studio Zero unveiled Metaphor Fantasio, a new IP set in a fantasy world, expectations were removed. And boy, did they deliver. The menus and turn-based combat are flashy and stylish as hell. And of course, music is amazing. This, along with some of the greatest boss fights Atlas has designed, makes Metaphor one of 2024's best games. Specifically, the final fight against main antagonist Luis Guillager has already reached iconic status. The clever mechanic of targeting a specific mass with the required attack type makes it crucial for the player to understand the ins and outs of the battle, and the multi-phase battles with narrative moments later will live in our heads benefitly for years to come. Number 8, Raphael, Baldur's Gate 3.
Always burns to the end. Beautiful lives. Now, die unmistakable.
The fight against Raphael in the House of Hope is one of the most fun and rewarding in the game. Not only does he take on his cameo skills during the fight, but he has a backup in Gear, Gorilla, and 6 generic vengeful champions. Watch out for the soul pillars strewn about the map, as Raphael will use them to heal himself and cast spells. If you make the right decisions throughout the game, you'll be able to recruit Hope and your peers to your party, but you action games that came out that year and had no shortage of epic end runs, I thought. The fight with Irvine Stent is among the best. You can fight it at Mount Murray after defeating Irvine to save the Division's quest line, and boy, are you in for a fight. His first phase is a stealing form, and it's extremely quick and the match behind your dog is perfectly. In the back half of the fight, he'll transform into a big-old anthropomorphic Harry Peterson. He's much slower here, but his strikes are heavy, making him one of the most formidable fights of 2024. Number 6, Hades. Hades.
However, that could be more than necessary here. Don't hold me back in time, Zacchaeus.
The role-like phenomenon Hades is a masterclass in Hades. The progression, the combat, the customization, the UI, the action, all of it. The icing on the proverbial cake here is the battle at the end of each run against the titular god of the underworld, Hades. The unpredictably teleports around the arena, shooting projectiles or dashing at Hades, finally keeping an ample dodge window open. It'll likely take you upwards of 10 runs to finally get to this point through permanent upgrades and learning the mechanics, but finishing your first Hades run is an accomplishment that feels incredibly every time. Now let's just do one more run. Number 5, Lord Shimura, Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima often poses respect to the player throughout the game. Its tradition more important than conflicting values for the sake of the future. This is fully present in the final battle against protagonist Jin Sakai's uncle, Lord Shimura, at the end of the game. Taking place at the beautiful backdrop of Jin's childhood home, the fight is an open-shoulder duel you can familiar with him throughout the game. Upon defeating Lord Shimura, players get to choose one or two options. Kill your uncle, following his tradition and giving him the death he wants, or spare his life to gain progress, bringing things on his values. Number 4, Thor, God of War Ragnarok. After the teaser at the end of 2018's God of War, we couldn't wait to take on Thor. You encountered as Lord God of Thunder in 2022's God of War Ragnarok twice. Each encounter is as awesome as the other. The first instance sees Kratos get absolutely wrecked, teasing the player with the game over screen before Thor says he isn't finished with you yet and breaks his back. From home, the second fight, taking place on Asgard, pits the two genies against each other once more, but this time, Thor's daughter Loki on his side. Luckily, Kratos is much more decked out in weapons and armor compared to the beginning of the game, so you should have no problem in standing in the fight. Number 3, Bahamut, Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16 is filled to the brim with epic, insane boss battles, but the one that clearly takes the cake here is the fight against Bahamut. After a tense and emotional scene with protagonist Clive's awful mother, the battle against the Warden of Light kicks off in dramatic fashion. The Kaiju-esque battle with different edge Phoenix against Bahamut perfectly blends the cinematic over-the-top combat mechanics. Number 2, Ganondorf, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom's bosses are a nice change of pace from Breath of the Wild's generic Ganondorf. The bosses in this 2022 sequel are more traditionally designed in both appearance and mechanics, and are some of the most memorable mysteries to see in the game. Tears of the Kingdom's climax sees you face off against the Demon King Ganondorf, marking his long overdue return since 2006's Twilight Princess.